Rumah. Istilah ini digunakan untuk kita merujuk kepada struktur atau bangunan di mana kita tinggal. Rumah adalah cerminan peribadi, budaya dan cara hidup seseorang. Setiap ruang, komponen, rupa, bahan dan susunatur satu-satu rumah perlulah direka dan dibina dengan teliti, kukuh dan indah. Bersama saya, Zainal Abidin Gregory, dalam menerokai seni bina rumah-rumah terpilih di bumi Kenyala dalam Sanggar Vista.
Rumah adalah refleksi terhadap pribadi kita. Jika diberikan satu peluang untuk kita mengolah ruang kediaman, sudah tentu kita akan menjadikan jiwa rumah itu sesuai mengikut jiwa kita sendiri. Di satu rumah yang terletak di Surabaya Indah, Kuching, kita akan dapat melihat penciptaan jiwa ini, di mana rumah yang lama telah diberikan jiwa baharu oleh pemiliknya yang kebetulan juga seorang bergelar insan kreatif. Tapi sebelum kita melangkah masuk, cuba lihat di sekeliling. Dapat dilihat bahawa taman perumahan ini telah lama wujud sejak tahun 90-an lagi. Sudah tentu banyak cabaran dan proses kreatif terlibat dalam proses pengubahsuaian dalam memberikan jiwa baru kepada rumah yang lama.
So here we are at the home of Dr. Ana Su in Surabaya Indah, a taman that was developed in the 1990s. A very interesting design of a four-way split, a quadplex we could call it. So looking forward to seeing what there is to see inside. And here we are, Dr. Ana Su.
Hello, hi, welcome to my home.
Thank you so much for having us here today. I'm really looking
You're
forward to seeing what's inside.
Oh yes, come.
Shall we?
Right, yeah.
So I'm here with Dr. Ana Su, who is well known as a fashion designer from Sarawak. But that's not her only talent. She's involved in jewelry design and event planning. And I understand that you also lecture part-time at the Faculty of
Economic and Business Cinemas.
At UNIMAS, okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I'm really intrigued by this housing estate that we find ourselves in here. This, I understand, was built in the 1990s?
Yes, 1993, 1994, around that year.
I see. It's quite unique because it's not a terrace and it's not a semi-D, but it's in fact a four-way split.
Yeah.
We could call it maybe a quadplex or something like this.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, it's the only housing estate of its kind here in Kuching. So I wonder what attracted you to this location, first of all?
One is because it's close to my family, because all my families are staying at Petrojaya area, so they also wanted me to, to be close with them. And then one of the things is that the design of this house itself is like every unit is a corner.
Right.
So at least, even though it is a 1.5 story, but at least we have a compound.
Yes, I can see that. And I understand that the home was originally owned by an architect who had begun to do some renovation.
Yes.
What condition was it in when you found it?
It was half renovated and abandoned for quite a while.
I see.
I think quite a long time. Yeah, because they never occupied this house actually.
I see. Isn't that interesting? So when we move inside, we'll see that actually a lot of the walls, a lot of the interior had been gutted out already.
Yes.
And was awaiting your own creative touches.
Yes.
So very interested to see what you took from that starting point and where you have wound up. A renovation of this kind is always a journey, and I'm sure that you've learned a lot along the way.
Oh yes, yes.
So I wonder if from here, maybe we could take a look inside?
Yes, come.
All right, that'd be wonderful. Come follow me. Let's have a look. After you, Dr. Ana.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow, kaca rumah kita.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Well, Doctor, as part of the renovation, you first had to begin by thinking about what kinds of rooms, what kinds of spaces you wanted to create. What were your plans?
Well, I really wanted something that that I'm comfortable with. That when I come home, this is a place that I can run away from all the busyness that I have every day. So at least I have one wardrobe that is very important, because I have a lot of clothing since I'm in fashion line.
Right.
And then I want to have one good comfy bedroom, and of course the living room for me to entertain all my friends.
Yeah.
And this room here is my the TV room, so this is for the kids.
Yeah. That's great. When the children come home. And then there's a study space here as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I love the relationship between the various spaces, right? So from the various rooms of the house, we get the view out into the courtyard, and there's a sense of connection as well between the different rooms that border the living room there.
Yeah.
I see. So you mentioned a wardrobe space as well
Yes.
for all of your fashion designs and so forth. I wonder if we could have a look at that.
Not today.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. But perhaps we can see how the wardrobe room relates to the living space.
Okay.
And
Sure.
have a look at that.
Right.
Untuk TV room, bilik ini merupakan ruang casual yang boleh diadaptasikan untuk dijadikan bilik tetamu sekiranya ada ahli keluarga yang datang untuk berambeh. Sekali lagi, kita dapat lihat ruangan yang amat mencerminkan individualiti Dr. Ana.
So here we are in the living room, and we can see that there's a very strong Melayu Sarawak aesthetic happening here. This furniture that we're sitting on is more than 20 years old. This kind of perambut jati is a long-standing element that's very much favorite of the Malays of Sarawak. And the tropical plants that we see here as well, orchids, heliconia, this is all very much from our region. At the same time, there's so much else going on. Maybe you can talk a little bit about where you drew your inspiration for what we see here.
Okay, I refer a lot to Italian Tuscan, because I really intrigued by the colors that they use, and then by the classic concept. So I derive my ideas from that. But along the way, when I do my decoration, it's like getting here and there, because masuk element Sarawak, masuk tropical, macam-macam lah.
It all blends so well.
Yes.
Where did you get the inspiration for this Tuscan style? You had a trip to Italy, I understand?
Yes. Back in 2015, I went to Rome. So we live in this Airbnb with all the Italian decor. So I get it from there.
Susunator rumah Dr. Ana merupakan hasil interpretasi keperluan ruang pemilik yang berkait rapat dengan bidang kerjanya sendiri, iaitu seni kreatif. Dr. Ana Su merupakan seorang pereka fashion terkenal di Sarawak dan juga secara separuh masa menabur bakti sebagai tenaga pengajar di Fakulti Ekonomi dan Perniagaan UNIMAS.
This space is such an interesting volume, the way it rises up and leads to this balcony up above. Tell me about how you came to this creation.
I got this actually when we were talking. When I was commenting on a friend's posting in Facebook, I was asking her, "Is there any more of this house, available for sale?" And someone actually commented, "Yes, we have that house."
Right.
So when I checked, the first thing that I saw is the balcony. So I've been looking for something like that for so long actually. That is always my dream, to have a balcony that I can, boleh nampak ke bawah terus.
Yeah, yes.
So I know what people are doing here.
Right. It ties the whole house together.
Yes.
The views to the outside, the views to the back rooms, the views to the upstairs.
Yeah.
You never feel like you're separated from
Yes, yeah.
anyone. Normally, you step into a house and you have a very clear idea already. Where is the kitchen? Where is the this and that? But this house holds its secrets.
Yes.
So I'm still wondering, where's the kitchen? Can we see it?
Oh yes, sure.
Oh, this house has so many
Karektor.
corners. Yeah, you never know what you're going to find around the corner. Here we are in the formal dining room. This is a lovely space, but wow, what's really catching my eye are these pictures that we have here on the wall. So tell me about that, Doctor. This is your work.
Yes, the jewelry is actually my design, because I'm also a jewelry designer. So these are my design, and each of these jewelry will not be repeated, and we only have like one piece, one.
I see, they're one of a kind. And so where do you find the materials for?
Usually during my traveling to overseas, and yeah, that is the time where I can find, all those unique stones and beads.
Yeah, but there's so many different kinds of objects, and some of them are repurposed in ways that we might not expect. You were saying something about this one here.
Yeah, this is actually a zipper.
A zipper.
Yes.
Right. You've managed to turn that into
Jewelry. Yes.
fine art. Yeah. I must say the models are also
Yeah.
attractive. Where did you find these young ladies?
Okay, this one here is actually a student from Swinburne, and I found her during my shopping trip at the spring. So I was like, okay, I must get her. She's so beautiful and so tall. So that is what we need for a model.
That's right. Yeah. Well, beauty is everywhere when you
Oh yes,
Isn't it?
yeah.
even at the mall. So this leads us into the kitchen,
Yes.
which I'm very curious to look at, because you were saying that this was originally
A couple. Yeah.
okay. So maybe we can have a look at what you thought of it.
Okay.
Come. The kitchen is really the social heart of the home. And so from the moment I came in, I was curious to know where is the kitchen and what it looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, here we are in the kitchen. And it strikes me because it has a different feeling from the rest of the house, and yet there's a consistency of theme that runs through. And so I wonder if you could talk a bit about your ideas for the kitchen and how it came to be like this.
Okay. This space is actually a carport. So I wall it up, and then because I think that the entrance is too close with the neighbors, and so I close it, and then and I love this actually. Yeah, that's why I want to turn it into a kitchen that has the country's kind of environment.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
kind of a rustic style.
Yes.
Yeah, these rafters are so interesting to look at. And raising up the ceiling also helps with the climate, right?
Yes,
So the
yes.
hot air rises up, so we're very comfortable standing here, even though no aircon in evidence. And from here, we have a connection to the outside once
Yes.
again.
Yeah.
And so the whole space really just ties together.
Because what in my mind was that, while I'm cooking, maybe we can have like tea outside there, so I can just open the door as wide as I can, and then it's like just a continuation from. I can bring the kitchen to outside.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Picnics on the bed.
Yes, that's kind of thing.
So this revealing of the trusses is also a theme that runs through the home. Yeah, I noticed from the living room we could see up into the space up above, and you've given it the same treatment up there. I'm very curious to see how that works as well. Maybe from here.
Oh, yeah, sure. Come, let's go.
Rumah ini menggambarkan susunatur reka bentuk seni bina tahun 90-an yang penuh berkarakter di Kuching. Pemilik amat tertarik oleh susunatur ruang rumah ini, tidak seperti susunatur rumah-rumah moden ala Keycutter House.
So this is the original stairwell.
Yes, it is. I keep it like that because it's unique.
It is. It's rare to find a location like this. My goodness. Gotcha. You wouldn't imagine from the outside that there is kind of a space inside. So this is the master bedroom.
Yes.
And thank you so much for letting us have a peek. So here we see that same theme from down in the kitchen.
Yes, exactly.
Continued up into here. And you have a light well at this, what we might call a clerestory window, shining light from up above.
The color that I chose for the wall is Tuscan's color, very natural and earth.
Huh?
Usually they will paint the wall yellow, so that's why I'm using one.
Bilik tidur rumah ini amat unik kerana ianya terletak di aras mezanin rumah yang menjurus kepada balkoni terbuka yang kita nampak pada awal tadi. Saya secara perlahan dapat merasakan transisi ruang daripada ruang umum di bawah ke ruang yang lebih privasi.
From downstairs, we could look up into the upper space and see these pillars pointing upward, and now we finally see what it is. It's this gorgeous bed. Tell me about this bed.
Well, I bought it from a friend who sold it in Facebook during MCO, and then I quickly asked another friend who to brought this to his kilang, to change the color, because that kayu jati has that brown colors, right, which I don't really like.
Right.
So I want to have this kind of colors that I know, like it's like a kayu belian.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was going to say that I thought this might be belian.
It's not. It's kayu jati. Yes.
That's wonderful. Yeah, very classic touch, isn't it?
Thank you.
Now, of course, it raises another question, which is, how on earth did you manage to get this bed up into this space?
My daughter said that my angan-angan is too high. Angan-angan terlalu tinggi, because few attempts to bring this up because the stair is too small.
Right.
So one solution is through the balcony. So I asked my brothers to help me. Yes. Through hard work, but it's up here already.
My goodness. So there's another secret of this house. Huh? This became the access.
Right. Yeah.
Bring this up.
Another access.
Isn't that something? Well, I think the last thing on my mind to ask you today, Doctor, is out of all of these wonderful little spaces that you've created here, what's your favorite part of this house to spend your time?
Well, it's up here. Yeah, up here actually, because the ambience here is like very romantic and very, especially at night. I like the darkness and then just one, the stand lamp. So it creates the moods like, very relaxing. That's the kind of thing that I really love.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
You could have moonlight shining in through the...
Oh, yes. And I can hear the birds.
Wonderful. Wishing you many years of happiness here.
Thank you so much.
Tidak seperti rumah kebanyakan, ruang di atas ini adalah bilik tidur sepenuhnya dengan tandas, powder room dan ruang tamu peribadi, semuanya di bawah satu bumbung. Quite literally. Dan bercakap tentang bumbung, ruang di atas ini tidak menggunakan suspended ceiling atau panel ceiling tergantung, maka kelihatan profil bumbung yang berbentuk segitiga dan sengit ini menjadikan ruang ini amat unik.
Dr. Ana Su, I would like to thank you so much for allowing us into your home and giving us a chance to explore all of the corners and secrets that it has to offer. I'm sure that our viewers have also taken a lot of inspiration from what you've accomplished here. So on behalf of Alphas Prestige and Sanggar Vista, I would like to just give you a small token of our appreciation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I feel so honored to be featured in your program. I hope that the viewers can get some inspiration and ideas to do some renovation or decoration for your house.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm sure they will. And as you've been in this home just over about a year now, I would like to just wish you many future years of happiness and prosperity here.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait to see how this space continues to evolve and grow.
Next project will be the landscape.
Well, today we have had the opportunity to explore the home of Dr. Ana Su, starting from a unique and unusual floor plan of a four-way split. She has been able to renovate that and turn it into a home that reflects her own creativity, her own passion for art, and has become a place that is a refuge for herself from the busy world. I'm sure you have gained a lot from seeing how she has accomplished all of that in her home here today. I look forward to joining you next time as we explore another one of the beautiful homes that Sarawak has to offer. Until then, bye-bye for now.